business decisions.
I can't even see myself. I'm good.
You're good.
You're
Yes.
good, man. Good morning. Good afternoon. Whatever time it may be, wherever you are.
Maybe I should be late more often.
No, you should used to be here like
You see what the
more on
fuck
time.
happening?
What?
He having issue. He having issues. I'm having issues. Maybe I should just start showing up late again.
What issues are you having?
You're my issue. That you're still here as a host.
Well, I can't fix that.
Yes, you can. I put on Indeed. Nobody picked up yet. Well,
well,
actually, I just did it today. The other one, I fucked up. I had to remake it. I just did it today. I got a couple hits. We'll see what happens.
well, when you get some replies, let me know.
I ain't letting you shit know. When I tell you, hey, hey, clean your office out.
All right, bet.
All right.
You just let me know. We'll work it out.
You know the tough part about Wes, and I'm gonna let you get back to your intro, but real quick, the tough part about it is Durante gonna try to turn your badge off. His badge not gonna work when he gets.
That's wild.
So they got rid of me. That's crazy. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Hey, somebody gonna come to the door. We can't open the door, bro, but we got your stuff in a box. We'll set it out here.
That's crazy. Oh, damn. I got y'all this host. Y'all got rid of me. How this work? And Wes came back in my spot. Ain't that about a bitch? Like, damn. Shit.
Crazy logic. But anyway, I was in the middle of intro, but we're gonna get past that. But good morning, good afternoon. Hope everybody doing well. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to Experts About Another Podcast. Brent, man, how you living?
Hey man, it's Tuesday. But listen, we listen, y'all. We got a few days left. We still got time to take care, get us a plan in place. We got 41 days. So from here on out, y'all will hear me start with let's get out there and vote. Vote early. Get your plan together. We still got time. Register. If you see Wesley's hat, for the folks that can see us, now I know some of you may be listening, but if you're watching us by video, check out the QR code on Wesley's hat. It'll take you to vote.org, and that will take you to all the resources where you can register to vote, learn your registration status. You could even maybe get your ballot sent to you if you don't want to vote in person, find out where your polling place is. You could even find out where early voting is starting to take place. And Wes is staying very still, so y'all can hit that QR code.
I'm thinking it should work regardless.
His head big enough.
Hey man, I'm gonna leave you alone for right now. Be warm, be careful. Byron, man, how you living?
I'm good, man. Tuesday, you know.
Nigga told me be careful.
Tuesday, we good.
Tuesday. Yeah. We getting through it, man. And Durante, man, how you survive?
It's Taco Tuesday. I ain't getting no tacos. I'm mad.
No tacos today.
No tacos, dog. I'm slacking today. But no, we good, yo. It was a gloomy day. So
you mean tell me all the times you've been late, you've been getting tacos?
Or
no.
tuna.
That's disgusting. I am not West.
Hey.
I used to eat tuna sandwiches when I was younger. I can afford actual, you know what I'm saying? Like I can get some salmon if I want it. I can get some catfish if I want it.
Well, hold on. Now, tuna steaks, Wes, they cost a little bit more. That's not canned tuna, so there's a difference. See,
I don't eat tuna.
I can't even call it. It starts with A.
Oh, ahi tuna, yeah.
Yeah, I can afford that now.
Oh yeah.
I don't eat tuna. I don't eat fish out of a can. I never have.
I mean, but I'm just telling you that there's different grades. I'm trying to expand your horizon. I'm not telling you to try it, but I know you don't eat fish out the can, so I'm telling you they also have fresh.
Oh, well, I know they do. He was trying to play me, and I'm just saying I don't eat fish out of a can. And you eat no fish out of a can.
But you do eat spam and potted. Well, you're not potted meat, but you do eat spam out of can. There's
absolutely that. Yes.
There's that.
Absolutely. But I ain't eat fish out of a can.
I can't defend you no more.
Yeah, but what is spam though?
I just can't. I can't defend him no more, y'all. I really try, and I can't defend him.
A great luncheon meat. That's what spam is. Why? I mean, how are you trying to defend me? I
can't defend you no more.
When have you ever defended me?
It was never. I could. Like I never could defend you. Like it was no. Like I know I fucked that up with English, but I'm really confused on what you think I could have defended you on. Like there's nothing. Your candy choice is trash. Your food
Wait,
choice
wait,
is
wait, wait,
trash.
wait. Why is my
Your,
candy choice trash?
we've had this conversation. October's coming up. We can wait till. Well, I mean, we can do it now.
Ooh.
Why is my candy? Well, we'll get to we'll dig into. But what's wrong with my candy choice,
Your candy
Bro,
choice is
ain't
trash.
no kids coming to your house to get no candy. They know
bro?
what's
He don't have trick or treaters come to his house. We established that last year, but it's fun to talk about the fact that you think to
He ain't
this
set the
day
tone.
that Three Musketeers is the best candy walking this earth, and there's so many people that would disagree with you. And
Well,
when it's almost like the facts, like you start realizing, like I'm trying to think of a good example.
I'm waiting.
Like, yeah, he likes candy corn too.
Now,
Brent likes candy corn. I let
I,
him live. Brent makes good choices in life. Wes don't. All his choices trash.
hey, listen. Speaking of candy corn, I went to Baltimore and they had a blueberry cobbler
They got
flavored
gourmet
candy corn,
corn.
and
All
it
right.
didn't.
Hey, I don't even trust you saying anything about Baltimore. You sure candy corn?
It,
It
well, I
wasn't
mean,
crack.
to be fair, it was White Marsh. It wasn't
You,
in Baltimore, but you know,
Brent. All right, Brent. You scaring me. So you said White Marsh. I was like, all right. He was.
I was up a little more. We won't in Afghanistan. Now I drove through Afghanistan. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know.
Hey,
but let's be clear.
He
Candy
always
corn
flexing
is
his little
good,
trips, man. That's crazy.
and
I
the
mean, it was
fact
a work
that
trip. It was a work trip.
yeah.
and the fact that they have a gourmet candy corn as well. But you know, candy corn got a good spot out here in these streets.
Shout out Richardson's. If y'all are in the area, check out Richardson's. It's a dope place.
What's that like
Which is
a fast food spot or is like
no, they
Nah,
got all
no,
types of
it's
candy, don't they?
no Richard. Well, yeah. So it's sort of like a So all right, fellas. Yeah, have y'all ever been to Yoder's? Like if y'all go to DC, if you go up 29, you ever been to Yoder's?
I heard of it.
Okay, so it's like Yoder's. So they do like, but they're just not Amish, but they do like they fix like they actually cook like chicken from scratch there. They do the sides from scratch. It's sort of like a farmer's stand meets a restaurant kind of deals. So they don't do gas and nothing like that. It's not fast food, but the food is prepared, and you can go in and buy like they had a deal where you could get a whole chicken and 2 large sides. I think in cornbread. Yeah, in cornbread. Imagine that cornbread for like $22.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. I mean they do more than that. Like they make cakes, fresh cakes, pies, brownies, and all of it's made fresh. So it's like it's not wrapped in like it's not in like a prefab. Like you can tell they wrapped it in like like you know like Reynolds wrap or Saran wrap or whatever. Set it out on display. So they baking and cooking this stuff on site.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Melissa said her mom gave them too much as kids, and she doesn't want the wax candy ever again.
Yeah, it's like we did a lot of stuff as kids that like we grow up and realize we don't have to do no more. Wes decides to still do them shits. That's why I say I can't defend you no more. But you still decide to still keep eating certain shit, and it's like why?
If it's
Like
good,
how is
it's
your
good.
intestine still attached to you? Is what I wonder sometimes.
Doing great, doing great.
Just makes your neck and head bigger. That's it.
Hey man, we live an okay life around here, man. About all I can tell you. But now, I mean, we getting the candy corn season. We're gonna turn up, that's for sure.
But I like candy corn though.
Hey man, that's another one. Look, Durante, you the only person here by yourself.
There's no shot. Byron, last year you crushed this man about candy corn. Now you like it?
I ain't never crushed about no candy corn.
Yeah, you did. All right,
No,
hold
I
on. I'm
didn't.
gonna go
About
back.
the Musketeers.
Yeah, that I remember. We was ready to.
I ain't get at
The
them on no
candy corn
candy corn.
is
Candy corn
insane.
is
All right,
different
well,
flavors
no,
to
I'm
it.
not by myself because me and Melissa don't like candy corn. Fuck y'all. Actually, Brent, like I said, Brent and Byron, they still make good decisions in life. Wes, fuck you.
I sent you a video, Durante. It'll load in a minute, but you'll see
He's
the
so
candy
aggressive,
corn.
man, tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Hey man, he be like
This
that, man.
takeover Tuesday for him. Like he just
Hey, hey, y'all,
on Tuesday.
hey, y'all caught what he said in the chat. He said he gave Tuesday a good whooping. He said he beat it down pretty good.
Oh, I guess. Well, Byron ain't see that probably.
Oh, but Byron, you didn't see that because your phone acted up. But that's what my man said. He said he gave Tuesday all the work.
I need to figure this out, man.
It's a couple settings you probably need to check.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy
yeah.
they start doing that, after I did the update.
I
that
got
that
3.
makes
Hey,
sense.
I got 2 more. We in there. Hey,
Greg
3v3.
came in and said candy corn is like eating wax
I'm
as
good.
well.
Well,
3v3.
I need them to try this gourmet candy corn. Maybe regular candy corn could get that way. I need y'all to try this gourmet thing. Your life will be
There's
different.
levels to that candy corn, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it?
I mean, it is because you can get the little fall mix or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
Autumn
trust less.
mix.
Brant Byron, is it levels to the candy?
Oh
There's
yes.
levels to
Oh
it.
All right,
I ain't
I'll
talking about
believe
that
y'all.
regular plain Jane like we
Yeah, that
that,
regular bullshit
I'm
that
talking
West
about
be
that
eating. Yeah,
that deal.
yeah.
yeah.
To listen, listen. I didn't even think they could put pie flavor into that. I was like, this gonna be either really good or really bad. Man, that thing was hidden. That
You
thing
get
was
it,
hidden.
you get all type of stuff in candy corn.
I had chocolate candy corn before.
Look,
Yeah,
you pushing it.
I bet it was good.
Look, man, we helping
Absolutely.
you out, but you pushing it.
I mean, they had a s'mores joint up at the Richardson's place too. I should have bought 2 or 3 bags, but I didn't know if it's gonna be good or not because it's candy corn, right? So sometimes you get good candy corn, sometimes.
You should have brought it, man, and spread it amongst the peasants, man.
not amongst the peasants. So
I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought that brand was local. Otherwise, I'd be like, "Hey, yo, bring me some." I thought he. What is that?
Durante, are you having?
What is going on?
My bad.
Why
ADD kicked in.
Why it look like your eyes turning into Michael Jordan eyes? What is going on? Are you
Send
okay?
it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yo, I got a question.
Homegirl got super kicked.
What's the question, man?
Those shows on the tube, y'all be watching Pop the Balloon?
Yes,
No.
yes. We just watched a catch-up episode before I came down here.
Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure, bro. I
Absolutely
love that shit,
not.
bro. It's so entertaining.
Now, which one do you watch? Now, I watched the one with Arlette. You watched the one with Arlette? Yeah, Arlette. Okay.
Arlette's the best one because it's like the other one is too trashy.
Yes.
Her shit is like it's put together.
Yes, it's sprinkle. She got the
There's too much going on. All the mics messed up. They talking too loud. Girls twerking. Like, nah, I'm good on that. Give me something that's set.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I'm with you. Yeah. We caught all the way up. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a little too. This all just seemed too ratchet and too wild for me. I'm good.
Nah. Hers ain't ratchet though.
And she don't let them get too far off the reservation. If she feel like they're going that way, she kind of pull them back. And she's a really good host.
Okay.
Her husband helps her produce it, so they and my man make music too. That's the other thing. But yeah, they got a nice little setup.
I think the funniest clip I saw was dude was like he walked in and all of them popped. He was like, "You popped it because I can't see," because he had glasses. He was like, "You popped it because I can't see." That's fucking wild. I was like, "Damn, bro, my man can't even wear glasses." That's an ick for some women. I'm like, bro, well, we can get that to another day, but
that is absolutely wild. That is outrageous.
These people with icks aren't saying, yeah, he can't wear glasses, he can't cook. That means he's feminine. He can't do this. He plays video games. That means he does. It's just everybody. I mean, I get it. Everybody got certain things that kind of turn them off. I get it, but that one right there was wild. I watched that in real time. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He got glasses on? That was your excuse?
Yeah, but I'm just hoping that the women realize what the men actually want. Like, it's a lot of girls who come on there. You can tell they got the body done and stuff like that. And dudes typically don't choose them.
Yeah.
But they'll play with them, but they don't choose them.
That's an interesting word right there, Bob.
I mean, that's a fact.
That's an interesting word you put out there.
Him saying play with them?
Yeah, he said he'll play with them, but they won't choose them. Think about it now. Think about what he's saying.
He's praying for times like that to rhyme like that.
I mean,
wait! Don't do that! Don't do that to don't do that to Byron. Don't do that. We don't do that. Meek Mill out here putting cases on people. Don't do that.
Oh shoot!
He said he got 100K for people that keep trying to link him to Diddy. Don't do that. Leave that man alone. Let that man alone.
Well, when the tapes come out, we're gonna know that the proof is in the pudding.
Anybody please keep them.
And listen, for the folks watching, that double entendre was absolutely on purpose. They won't know that pun was intended.
Good Lord, that's tough. Shout out to Meek Mill. I hope you work on your music, brother.
Is that why he had Nikki on the back of a dirt bike in Philly? Never mind. That's not him no there.
No, but that's just a Philly thing. That's just what they do.
Yeah, that's just a Philly thing. When I was up there, they was just riding through the street. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
just
the people in Philly are outrageous. I told you they park in the middle of the road just because they be on dirt bikes taking over streets and stuff. It just be wild and outrageous sometimes. Dirt bikes and four-wheelers in Philadelphia is just unusual to see, but common to see if you're there for a little while or been there a few times. It's different. Like we down there by Penn's Lair, they just out there just in the middle of the road. Police out there, they don't care nothing about all that. They just go up and down the street. So yeah, it's different. It's different. But anyway. But that's not why he had Nick on the back of the bike, man. I guarantee you that's not why. But let's get into this show because we've been talking about some tomfoolery. Let's get into our teams. Let's talk about them, how they fared over this third week of football that we have made our way into. Brand's shaking his head, so we'll go home start with him.
Damn.
I don't have a team.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a team.
Greg, he didn't abandon you, brother. You gotta talk to him.
I mean, no, Big Greg is right here with me. I've never seen. Okay, first off, I promise y'all this. I promise you this. If the Giants score on their first 2 or 3 drives, I promise you, Mike Zimmer gonna be in the unemployment line the very next day if Jerry Jones them got sense. There ain't no if and a bust about it. That's number one. Number two, the team did nothing all off season except wait till the last minute to sign their 2 best stars. They didn't sign Derrick Henry, so they don't have any kind of run support. They didn't address any of their other needs across the team. They let more people walk away than a little bit, in addition to their defensive coordinator that they lost for a head coaching position. And they wonder why they're gonna mess around and not make the playoffs this year. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, they could have a come to Jesus moment. They did it last year. But I'm going to be real honest. I don't think there's no come to Jesus for this team. I don't think you can fix this defense. I just really don't.
That's unfortunate for the boys. And I guess, Brad, we need to talk about this video that circulated, man. I don't know where this video came from. I don't really know whom he's talking about. But why on earth does your boy Jerry seem to have stats on people's lower regions of players?
This video about nothing. Fuck that. This video about nothing podcast. Y'all stay safe, be good. Wash it. I'm not talking about it. Wash ass.
I mean, but you already talking about it because you're telling them to wash it. So I mean, that's tough. Listen. I got 2 things for you. Both of them look real bad on Jerry. The first one is a social commentary. So I'm gonna go with that one first. Then I'm gonna tell you my funny twist on it. Social commentary purposes. Well, Jerry Jones owns a football team. No. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Predominantly in the National Football League, what comprises an NFL team mostly? Racial statistics, please.
Oh, okay. You got a bunch of black dudes. Yeah.
Okay. Jerry Jones, I mean, let's just call it what it is. Jerry Jones is what?
He's definitely an old white man.
Okay, so old white man, essentially because of the contracts and the way they work, owning a bunch of black people. I mean, there is a history of them wanting to know measurements and statistics and things. I mean, so Jerry seems to think instead of it being 2024, he thinks it's 1824, but that's not my business. So that's the first one. The second one is he went to the school of the diddler, but
Oh man. Well, for those of y'all that don't know what I am currently talking about, I will play the video for you all so you all can hear what's going down.
I don't care.
Oh, by the way, Big Gregory co-signed what I said, Wes. He's with me.
Oh, I saw that. We're gonna get back there in a second. So y'all listening to what's going on because Jerry is here in the background with Jamie, apparently. So here we go.
One of the
right there. He shoved out. 5'9.5", 210.
5'9", 210.
441.
Okay.
9 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
And that's where Jamie cuts the video, apparently.
This ain't real.
It ain't real.
This is saying.
I mean,
He didn't
hey
even
man,
show his whole face. Jamie, Jamie know better.
Jamie know better. Okay,
That ain't real.
ain't real. Hey man, I don't know what it is. Byron, man, what you think about Jerry? You think that's real? You think he got stats on people's meat and stuff?
I don't think so, man. He'll be out of bounds. That's hella out of bounds.
Well. Hey man, you see how he running the team? Maybe he more worried about meat than he is playing talent. I don't know.
You just saying that way too loosely, Wes. I don't know. It's just me.
Well,
I don't know.
that would explain why he was mad about them kneeling.
It's tough, man.
Hey man,
But from a Cowboys person, I would expect stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there.
That's crazy. That's crazy work.
well, that Jerry Jones is out here in these streets now. And it looks like he was. I guess he's out with Jamie at some. I don't know what type. Like I said, I don't know what type of place that was because that obviously wasn't a Cowboys facility because the field looks unkept. It looks pretty nasty looking. So I don't know where they were, but why he has these stats on these people. Because I'm assuming these aren't Cowboys players, but you know, I
That
could be
probably was
wrong.
in California at training camp.
I don't know. It looked unkept. That's about all I can say. But it's out there in these streets.
That's
Now,
different.
Durante, what you want to say? Talk to me,
I
big
already, I
dog.
already said what the fuck I said. I'm just what. What the? Why I want to comment on this? No, no, yeah, no,
He
no.
said
Let's
we
not.
go from tomfoolery to tomfoolery.
Yeah, like yeah, we're gonna get away from this tomfoolery and get into
Yeah,
our
then we go
topic.
right back into
Hey,
tomfoolery.
y'all, let's talk about Let's talk about Jerry Jones. Talk about me. What? And you just loosely like, I mean, how you feel about Jerry Jones talking about penis? I don't want to feel it. I don't want to. I don't feel
I,
it.
I
What the
don't want
fuck?
to feel it.
Now, I first of all, I didn't say all that. I definitely didn't say what you wanted to feel or none of that. I didn't put none of them words on you at all. Then you put them all words on yourself.
Hey, he said, "Hey, Byron, how you feel? How talk about it, Byron? Run the tape. Run the fucking tape. I'm
listen.
running
If
tape.
if Jerry knew about half as much about football as he knew about measurements, he had no business talking to Jamie Foxx about. The team might actually be worth a darn, but that ain't my business.
Oh, I guess your Jerry is also your advanced scouting recruiter. Well,
I
scout
I didn't
in general.
I don't. First off, this man about to turn to
It's a lot
dust.
of jokes I can
He
say, but they just borderline.
he about to turn to dust. The only thing he advanced scouting is the grave at this point. Don't tell me nothing about no advanced scouting. Out here measuring out here randomly got people's meat measurements and things. I man, go on from here, Wes. Go on from here with this.
Hey man, I guess shoot. Don't ask me where he get his methods from.
I don't
Like you
even
said, from the
register when
1800s.
niggas talk like that, man. I don't register. Like I don't even want to hear no more.
Right. And
Jamie took it. He was
Jamie,
better. He said this ain't it.
no, Jamie did better than I did because you would know what you'd have seen if I was on the live. I'd got him walked away. I'm like,
But his
no.
face said it all. Like, what this nigga talking about?
I just don't think. I mean, we got AI going around. Got Andy Dalton saying some dumb shit, and LeBron saying some stupid. Like AI is a very powerful tool now. Like I just don't. I don't know. I just don't think it's Jerry Jones, but it's funny. For
Ain't
God's sake.
everything AI though, Durante. You could be right. I mean, you could be right.
I know everything in AI. That's what I said.
Jamie did look disturbed. That's the only thing I'm telling you. He looked concerned.
Well, don't worry. The talking piece of the Dallas Cowboys, if there be any validity or needing to push down a story, the man talk more than he do anything else. I'm sure we'll get his spin on what he thinks, whether or not it's real or not.
Right.
He can't help himself.
All right. Well, let's get on to these Eagles. How my Eagles fans feeling after this week?
2-1.
2-1. I'm feeling good. I feel like we should be 3-0, but we move on.
Yeah.
It's 1 week at a time.
We should be 3-0. Yes.
The
Definitely should be
defense is tightening up. I mean, as it should be. I feel like we should be in great form right about week 6, week 7. That's why I really want to see the form of the defense tightening up.
Okay.
So I mean, everybody else, playing well. I think Jalen Hurts needs to clean up the turnovers a little bit. I think he's trying to play a little bit too much hero ball. But I mean, he was down 2 weapons, so I get it. You know.
Yeah, he found one that he liked a lot. He's lighting y'all's boy up, wasn't
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like
Goddard was eating, and he's been, bro. Goddard's been a good tight end. It's just the fact that we ain't been incorporating him like we should. But of course, AJ's
yeah,
down. Then Devontae got a nasty, in my opinion, unnecessary roughness hit that wasn't called, but it's cool. Um, yeah,
I'm saying,
Goddard
where's your
stepped up.
check down? Like he don't have a check down, and Dallas Goddard should have been in his check down these whole
He's been
past 2 games. Like,
using Barkley
nah, man.
as his check down.
he? Y'all's man's get a little bit target fixation, a little bit, in my opinion.
I think.
Yeah, he do.
I told somebody, I said, I think Jalen's just trying to do his due diligence and follow the coach and just not go out of pocket a lot. But it's times I'm
No.
like,
But if
please
you
go out of pocket.
but if you
I
listen to
need you
Byron is kind of sort of saying he be focusing on his main guy, and if his main guy
Yep.
ain't there, then he don't really know what he gonna do. So he just try to figure it out from there. Now
Yep.
it works out for him.
I think this game
Yeah,
he
but that's how we
realized,
lost the
damn,
last game.
I think he realized, damn, Goddard is actually open. Yeah, that nigga is. Sometimes you just be trying to hit AJ and Vontae.
Once one of your boys come back, we gonna be back in that same situation.
Vontae probably gonna be out for like
He missed Dallas.
3 games.
It's funny because he missed Dallas Goddard in a lot of key games that we lost. Even the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, he had Dallas on a couple of touchdowns, wide open.
What's interesting, and I noticed this with Dak as well. Boy, he had some good folks that he could hit up, but he definitely just stayed right there. Meanwhile, if he would have just looked a little bit to the right, he had a man with nobody on him.
Well, I mean, that's easy.
Wide open.
That's easy to say, and then CD come to the sideline and get up in your face. I mean, my man forcing the ball to CD because CD complaining about it. But the 2 touchdowns that Dak ended up throwing in that game did not go to CD Lamb. CD Lamb was a footnote in this game. He might as well have even showed up. I mean, to be fair to Dak, and I'm going to say this, I didn't know I was going to live in a world I had to say this soon. The problem with the Dallas Cowboys is not Dak Prescott. The problem with the Dallas Cowboys right now is the defense, and they don't have an offensive identity. So they're having to lean on Dak to throw the ball in order to get down the field, but that's not conducive to winning because then everybody knows you're going into pass coverage. So they're like, oh, okay, well, we just got to, they're not worried about the run anymore. Now, I mean, the defense is another thing, and the Cowboys can't get in a game to set up the run because they playing from behind all season long, except the Cleveland Browns game.
I will let you read this, and I got another take on the boys, and then we'll get on about it.
So Gregory said that Jerry Jones is a businessman. He is a marketing expert. He is making money hand over fist. He keeps the Cowboys in the news no matter if it's positive or negative. The team will be what they are as long as he's the owner. I agree, Gregory. And since we can't fire owners, hey, you want to... I don't wish nobody downfall, but Lord, you want to help us out. I mean, you ain't got to take him, but just make Jared get to the side and take Steven with him. We need an actual real GM.
So, what I think is interesting about your team is that you guys switched up your defensive front, right?
I know not.
What?
I know not. I know not, Brent.
Oh, well.
Listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hold on. I'm a wax churchy on y'all. They say he saved to the utmost. So listen, I went to the source. I just said bump the Cowboys. Hey man, you up there? Listen, you got the power. You know what to do.
Real quick, and we understand. He said, "God, we understand you made no mistakes. So if you do this, if
you do it, it can't be wrong. That day it is." That's tough.
On to your defense. Yeah.
Hold on real quick. It's tough. You need a whole miracle to save you from your owner. Ain't that something? But yes, the defense, Wes. The defense.
You guys switched up your defensive front, right? You put more men on the front, but you didn't actually get the men you need to fill that spot. You've been having this 3-4, right? And now you went to this 4-3, and now you got down men, but your defensive tackles ain't hitting on nothing. And that's kind of the problem. You didn't go out and get your defensive tackles to do the work. To have a 4-3.
Oh, I know, but that's because they were busy trying to get into a negotiation battle with the star quarterback and the star wide receiver, and because they were so locked up in that, they didn't address the other needs that the team had. And we brought in one linebacker that is a Zimmer guy. Okay, I'm like, so that's gonna make the defense better. I mean, and outside of that, we didn't bring in back an insurance policy and Stephon Gilmore, which would have been nice since Deron Bland is out. But it doesn't matter because Diggs is out there doing Diggs things, playing way soft off people. And I said this early. I said, if Diggs is gonna come out here and try to bait people, it's not gonna work now. I was like, and sure enough, it's just, I mean, it's terrible, Wes. I don't know. Throw the whole team away at this point. I'm done with it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, my Jets are doing all right. We did a job that we need to do, so we're gonna continue to watch us. Hopefully, continue to be good and do work. But I still have a few concerns and a few places with the work that my defense is doing. Sometimes now they're all getting the quarterbacks, but my secondary is a little loose. So there is that. But we're doing all right. Jets is winning still, so I'm okay. And then Greg came in and said, "Let's be real. This is about the Cowboys, by the way. We can't run the ball and we can't stop the run."
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we can't stop nothing. We can't stop passes. We can't stop the run. I mean,
well, it's week 3, dog. It's week 3.
Yeah, and all right. And that was the other thing I was gonna say. I don't know why you said but it's week 3. I understand Brent just looked away like I already know my team. I get it.
Listen, hold on before you finish that. The only reason that y'all didn't win the division last year is because y'all started to melt down. By every account, we tripped into a division title because y'all slipped a little bit. Y'all were gonna go back-to-back division crowns for the first time since 2002. We didn't deserve to be the number 1 seed in the NFC last year. Y'all know it. I know it. And you know who else knew it? Green Bay. And that's why they ran us off the field in our opening round. So listen, I know what you're about to say. It's a long season. They got time to fix it. Yeah, they got time to fix it. But here's the problem. If you go in to it's one thing to have a bad game. It's one thing to have a bad half. You can't have consecutive bad weeks and y'all talking about y'all making adjustments. Where are the adjustments at? There are none. And you ain't telling me that if you went and made adjustments that they're going to have that in the, because they're watching the film. They're watching the film. So it's not that you adjusting for what you see on film, because they're coming out with a different scheme and a different team and different weapons and exploiting you in a slightly different way, but still running up and down the field on you. It's crazy.
Well,
all right. So Durante, what you want to? I understand you got to take this. You want to get out there about your boy, Trevor Lawrence.
That's not my boy. I don't look. Let me tell you something. You got one more time. All right. Everybody wanted to talk about Jalen Hurts. Everybody say he ain't got no arm. Everybody say he can't put up this. He can't put up that. He can't do this. He can't do that. I want y'all to take a look at the quarterbacks y'all said that are generational and tell me what you see. Oh man, you just got look what kind of team they on. I just seen Jane Daniels beat a decently healthy Bengals team, and he a rookie. I'm trying to figure out why Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones, Justin Hubert. I think that's about it. Those are only 3 quarterbacks that y'all put on a pedestal and say, "Oh, they're generational time. Just give them some time." How much time do they need? How much time do these motherfuckers need at this point? Like, seriously. Again, I'm going back to my part where I'm saying I'm not calling nobody trash. I'm just saying that they are not built in this way that y'all are thinking they are. They're triplets.
Triplets.
But to their defense, they on like against rebuild teams though. They ain't on.
I'm not. Shut up, Byron. Excuse me for saying that, but Chargers made the playoffs, and that team that he had and Trevor Lawrence beat, they should have beat Trevor Lawrence though. That year that Trevor Lawrence came back for like a 3 touchdown lead, that team could have went a little bit further than what the fuck they did because they got beat by Trevor Lawrence. Looking at Trevor Lawrence team at that point, I'm tired of people saying rebuild. We were in a little rebuild mode, and look what we did. But the man y'all talking shit about took a team to the Super Bowl. I know he didn't win the Super Bowl. I know he didn't. He actually played his heart out in that Super Bowl, but nobody wants to throw that out there. Just when he has, oh, he only survives off the tush push. He's surviving off something because these motherfuckers ain't surviving off shit.
Well, on the screen, these are your 2024 stats, including some fantasy information. But
I'm gonna let Justin Hubert survive because he's injured right now. I'll let him live. But if we go back last year, he had a decent team and couldn't do nothing with it. I mean, everybody's saying he's on rebuild team with Trevor. That's not a rebuild team if you make the playoffs, in my opinion. The Texans was a rebuild team, but they made the playoffs last year.
I think
that excuse goes out the window if you make the playoffs.
But
rebuild
I think
team is what the Redskins going through. Huh?
I think CJ is just a different animal. He's more the mobile.
He's the same animal that everybody trying to say Trevor Lawrence is. Listen, hold on, Byron, let me get off. In the mindset of he's a generational talent. He's got the arm, he's got this, he's got that, he's want this, that. But what you just say, CJ's a different type of animal, and that's fine. But if you're going to sit here and put Trevor Lawrence in the top 10 and still throw CJ down here below him, I've seen people put him below still. At the beginning of the season, I'm like, what are we doing? But it's cool.
It takes
you're still trying to defend him. Stop defending
no,
him. No. Stop defending him, bro. Just stop it. I've been on fire all
I'm just saying, those quarterbacks like that, not everybody can play their first year. It's like, all right, sometimes when you play too soon, you can really like ruin your career. You can get shell shocked. You can in your head, you thinking you ain't got enough time. Let's say the first year your line is trash, so you just running for your life. The second time is in the second season, and not just sitting back waiting in the pocket because you used to your line collapsing, so your whole development is off. Yep. But if you would have set a few years, okay, like Jordan Love, if he would have played his first year, he probably would have been trash. But he's set for like 2-3 years. And you see, he looks like
Brent,
he's been in the league for 10 years.
I'm gonna let you, Brent, look up while he's doing that. Can you just look to see when Trevor? I can't remember when he got drafted. Like what round? It was the first round, right?
2020.
What we looking this stuff up for, man?
Yeah,
we know what he was.
So his first game was in 2020, September 2021. So he was a 2021 draft pick.
Yeah.
He was a 2021 draft pick.
Now,
I
got a year.
He was first round though?
Yes.
Yeah. They say, my bad, Brent, but when they say first round, and Byron, you've even said this, they expect some of these first rounders to start. So when you come in and expected to start, and you're on a rebuild team, so that means you should be able to, mold with that team. Again, he made the playoffs. At that point, you there. Jalen did the same thing. He ran in, made the playoffs. At that point, you are a starter now. Even if it's your first and second year, you are a starter now. That shit goes out the window after that.
That logic still doesn't go out the window.
Yes, it do. It goes out the window after that. I ain't about to sit here. If CJ could do it, and I understand still adjustments and stuff, I get that. Jane Daniels got a bad line right now. He still looks fine. Put up 30 plus.
Bro, but that's not everybody though, bro.
But I'm just saying, if you're gonna sit here and put a man above a lot of people that you're trying to call, like I said, people put CJ down, people put Jalen down, people at one point, people were trying to put Lamar Jackson down above Trevor Lawrence. Or excuse me, put Trevor Lawrence above Lamar Jackson. I'm not saying us, I'm just saying people I've seen on. I'm like, what are we talking about? Daniel Jones. They call him crap, but they got the same stats just about. All I'm saying is we sit here and make the excuses for them when they when they're on a certain team. If that makes sense.
Ain't no we over here. Ain't nobody speaking.
Nobody make excuses for it. I just feel like they should have set. Those quarterbacks got to set. Even though they was taking higher, bro, they got to set, man.
I get that, but if they're already on the field, what am I supposed to do? Well, he was supposed to sit, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. Am I supposed to do that? Am I supposed to give him benefit of the doubt because he was supposed to sit?
Mm. Well, I want to ask the panel this. I'm curious about what y'all's thoughts are. And Wes, this was a question I want to answer from you for too, because I heard you a little bit in your argument back with Durante. So to Durante's point, I want to ask y'all this: take the line out of it for a moment, and the shell shockness of maybe getting hit when you're not feeling the pressure as a seat, because I'm not saying he's a veteran like that, but now with a couple seasons under your belt, you should be making smarter decisions with the ball. No, I get that the pressure comes. That's a different thing, right? Pressure coming, you're trying to get rid of. But I've seen Trevor Lawrence miss people wide open, and ain't nobody in that backfield with him. Yeah. So my question to y'all is, I know what you're saying to Durante about, okay, situationally, there are a lot of components that you as a young quarterback can't control. So sometimes you're thrown to the wolves. But what about, like Durante said, now you've got some experience. You've been to the playoffs. When do we get to see? Because even if your line is bad, your fundamentals when you're not under pressure should be sound, and they're not that for him.
I think you making the point. The problem is they didn't sit to learn the NFL. They developed bad habits.
Yeah, they just got the bad habits, bro. When you, it's like playing. Okay, I remember on Saturdays, man, we had like you had like the 13 through 15, and you had the and then like I think later on the day it had like you can be like 16 and playing catch like 18 or 20 or whatever. So I'm dogging the cats my age. Okay, I'm bumping off from contact, boom. I get to playing with the men. That contact different. When they hit me, I'm like 155. I'm hitting the ground. Ain't no, I'm still fading away. No, I'm going straight to the ground. It's a different type of it's a different type of ball, man. It's playing different. So I mean, that's just here, man. Like Jordan Love, he said. CJ, you got to give him that because he just came out balling. I feel like he was already in a pro's game, you know. Who else? Trevor, he should have said. Daniel Jones should have said. I don't know. Most of them should have said, man. Most of them should have said.
Now I got a follow-up question. Okay,
Even Hurts said.
Okay, and Hurts did sit. CJ didn't sit. Who else? I don't think Lamar did. Lamar sit. Lamar sat. I'm just now going through all the quarterbacks. Lamar sat. Pat sat. I get what you're saying, but I still am trying to figure out. Even if you didn't sit, like Brent said, the fundamentals should still be there. I seen a play last night where
Joe sat.
I seen a play. Who?
Burrow sat, didn't he?
Yeah, Burrow. Like I said, I'm cutting Burrow out of this. I'm gonna let him live.
Well, didn't he get hurt that first? Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt. Actually, he did. As a matter of fact, he made the fucking Super Bowl. But
that benefited him. Sitting benefited him.
Well,
how long do you think a quarterback should sit, Byron? Like seriously,
I don't think you should come in till like week 9 if you hella struggling. I mean, because that's more than half the season. You gotta be. You just got it's just some things you just gotta learn, man.
All right, Byron, let me ask you this. As a coach,
if the team really needs you, if let's say somebody got hurt or something like that, week
trolling.
9, you got a season,
I took care of it.
half a season.
No, keep going, Byron. I was just telling Durante I took care of it.
No, go ahead, Durante.
No, you good.
He wasn't saying that. He was so.
Well, no. So I was going to ask Coach Byron the question. So, Coach Byron, all right. So I'm going to use your analogy here because I just want to understand a little bit more. So let's say, okay, we don't start the young fella until the season is about halfway over. Okay, I get that. Do you find value? Let's say it's a game, and obviously the guy that's your future is on the bench, right? In these games where you're getting blown out, right? And let's say they start to pull they first stringers. Do you ever put him in just to see what he got in, let's say, week 6, Just not to start the game, just to let him get a feel for the speed of the game, see how things are moving. You're not leaving him out there long. Mostly you can run some run plays, but you might run a little bootleg action, just something for him to get a feel for timing and had a ball in his hand.
Is it meaningful games?
No, I mean Byron, he was a first round draft pick. You know your team trash. Let's just be honest. You ain't rebuilt in the offseason.
All
So
right.
yeah, so
I'll
it's
put him
trash
out there.
Okay.
To get some snaps.
Okay.
And Brent, you that's the other part. Like most of these teams that get all of these teams that get no one pick are normally trash. So they out here just
they going to a trash ass team. You top 5, you going to a trash ass team.
You under pressure to do all these things. You just came off college where you were the man, and now you here.
Cool.
And you
So
developing some bad
all
habits,
the people
bro.
who went to a good situations probably got traded up and got, like, think about it. All the people who went to great situations, most of the time they get traded up. The team traded up to get them.
You mean if they're drafted in the first round?
Yeah, or either they got the late first round. Like Lamar, he was late first round. Those people didn't believe in him. Jalen, same thing. He was late. No, Jalen was second round, either late first round or second round. Second round. Yeah. So I mean, either they traded up or people done skipped over one time. So I mean, you going first or second, third, you going to a trash team.
So
go ahead.
Real quick, I was just gonna say. So then, what it sounds like to me, and I think all of us would agree on this, that the teams that end up drafting these, and I'm gonna use Durante's term, potential generational talents, right? They're trash teams, and they don't know how to begin to be. Because okay, let's just go. I'm gonna go with y'all's analogy for a moment. You got drafted by a trash team. Okay, season 1, I expect the team to be kind of garbage, right? Because I mean, it's season 1. Y'all's front office ain't starting to get pieces in year 2, in year 3, and year 4. Because when we get to year 4 and 5, which I think Justin is year 4 now, I think
Justin's year 4.
Okay, at this point, and I know it's tough because he done had two head coaches, 2 different head coaches now,
and
that mean a lot though.
So I just wonder at what point do you say, okay, the organization don't care nothing about winning? Because okay, I'm with y'all. Okay, y'all putting the man in a bad spot, but that also means y'all should. All right, so this year we drafted you. All right, next year we know we need to start looking at this offensive line. If we ain't got receivers, we need to see if we can find some steals somewhere, right? Because maybe we're not gonna get as high of a pick as we got with you, but we need to find a way, because you could do it, and the reason we know you can do it is because Cincinnati did it. I mean, they technically put together a team relatively quickly that made a run to the Super Bowl. So it can be done, but it would require a front office to be willing to put in the work to say, let's get the pieces in place.
So
a lot of factors into that, though. I mean, they are in LA.
Hey, but hold on. I want y'all to look at this though, because this is according to sportscasting.com. These are your number 1 picks that have won a Super Bowl. And I want y'all to look at this. This is not a very long list. This is not a very long list at all of people. And then I want y'all to look.
David Carr.
He was the backup on that team.
That don't count. I'm just kidding.
Now, is this number 1 overall, Wes, or just first round quarterbacks?
This isn't just quarterbacks at all. This is just players. These are just players that were number 1. That went number 1 overall.
I can't even see that.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I got you, boss. Let me help out. Get him off my screen. But anyway, there you go. You should see it now, I think. You see it now?
John Elway, Drew Bledsoe.
Because I mean, you giving people a hard time, but look at the list. I mean,
who me?
You want your number 1 picks to go ahead and do work, but I mean, yeah, we had more in the 2000s. Well, not really, because it's
not all right. Okay,
hold on, Wes. But we're not saying number 1 overall. We're saying
I'm just saying
top tier draft pick. Okay, Wes, I'll give you an example. Joe Namath wasn't drafted first, but he's a first round draft pick. He's not in this list.
Right, because he's not.
That's
first.
what I'm talking about.
I went first overall. This is what I did.
Honestly,
first round quarter, because it's a difference between being number 1. There's only one each year, but there are 32 teams generally, unless they trade away, that draft in that first round. So
All right, I'll be
I'm
back.
listening. And
I'll
and
say top
uh
five. Top five is
and
tough, but
Byron
top
and
three.
Byron, that's not always the case because what picks get what teams get the higher picks?
The trash team.
All right, but listen. So then you turned around and said, "Yeah, if you get picked third, fourth, you go into a trash team." That does not necessarily mean that.
But didn't I say they trade up to get you? The good teams trade up to get you. That's what I said.
It depends, though. Not. It
If
depends.
they see something in you, okay. If they trading up to get you, usually they got a piece already. They got a team already. They know how to use their draft picks. Their
Howie.
first, second, third team ain't just grabbing motherfuckers. Yo, you the best player, we taking you.
Yeah, and I get that part. But what I'm saying is, you throwing. I'm not. I don't even care about where they got picked at. I'm saying if you come in to this team and you sit here and we say, "Hey, you're our quarterback." Okay, you're stuck with it. Cool. Learn what you can, and then you come back your next year, Joe Burrow, calling out Joe Burrow, take them to the Super Bowl and everything like that. And now you a top quarterback, and you're still consistent. Now, right now he's kind of shaky.
And
I'm
bro,
giving him props because of the injury.
I'm glad you picking Joe Burrow for, you know what I'm saying, this whole thing. Think about what they gave Joe Burrow. They wouldn't got his receiver from college.
That's fine. Now I'm flipping that.
They
I'm
gave him a
going back.
defense.
Listen, I'm going back now. And you that's cool that you set that story for me. But now I'm going back and say, okay, Trevor Lawrence did the same thing. He might not have the pieces, but they're saying, hey,
Did
you're
they
our
go get his
quarterback.
receiver from college?
Byron, listen to what I'm saying. Trevor Lawrence got to the playoffs and beat a team that he should have not beat. Now it's looking like that. He's a top quarterback. But now all of a sudden we look at your stats and everybody's like, oh, Jalen ain't as good as him, and this person ain't good as him, but you're putting him up here, but he's doing this much work, is what I'm saying.
I didn't put him nowhere.
I'm
I'm
not
just saying
saying you,
anybody
I'm
can
not
get hot
saying you.
at a period of a
There
little
you go. So if you
game
get
run.
hot, but you can't stay consistent, then you're not a good quarterback to me.
But
I
Devontae,
understand you're
that
going to
team
have
was
cold.
playing good though.
I understand you're going to have cold. We talk trash about people talk trash about Dak Prescott all the freaking time, but if we look at his stats in the last 50 games, him and Patrick Mahomes the same person.
But guess what? When they playing on Sunday in January, it's two different people.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But all I'm saying, Brent understands what I'm saying. All I'm saying is you're sitting here putting people on a pedestal that should just honestly not be up there. That's all I'm saying. I get it. They didn't come into a Patrick Mahomes. See, they don't got Andy Reid as their coach. They ain't got Mike Tomlin as their coach. You still have to figure it out yourself. And you did, but now all of a sudden you just forgot how? Is what I'm getting at. Because Joe Burrow, go Burrow. Joe Burrow got his team. Yeah, they went and got his receiver. Yeah, they did everything they could to make sure.
They
I
built
understand that
around him.
I understand that, but you still got to you got to use what you got. If you were able to use what you got in the playoffs against San Diego, why right now you're non-existent, but you're still a top quarterback is what people are pinning you at. That's what I'm getting at. But then
I think because he's getting paid as a top, man. How many top?
But people still down Jalen Hurts, but he just threw 300 some yards against the Saints.
Casual fans.
That was all I was getting at. I don't care if he's first round. Well, I'll say first round, second round is when you going to probably end up starting, and you got to figure out at that point. It's the NFL. They paying you to do this. Daniel Jones, same thing. They're paying him to do that. I'm glad you also said that. Justin Herbert, they're paying. Well, I'll let him slide because, like I said, I'm not going down a person that's injured. But these two right now, healthy as can be, and Lawrence looked like a rookie last night. That's all I'm getting.
He never. It's like he never got that development.
You're giving him that excuse, and that's cool.
It looks, bro. He looks like he just.
Some days I ain't gonna lie. So every now and then with Jalen, I'm like, all right, damn, don't go back to your rookie year. Don't go back to your rookie year. I'm sure Brent, when he sees that guy, all right, now you looking like a rookie boy, and I'm cool with it happening. But in the last that one I sent today, in the last I think like 13 games. He's like 3-17.
Yeah. My man
Is what
getting
I'm getting at.
paid $55 million for them to be down 37. It's wild.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
That's kind of what
you
I'm
get,
getting at.
but that's the pay
You
though.
making this man look like, and that's the pay.
He
That's
never
the pay. That's
developed.
cool.
Anybody with sense knows. Think about this Jacksonville he playing.
Yeah. Yes. Again, the division they're in, the Titans, Texans shaky this year, and then who else right there? The Colts. In that division, they should at least be fighting for first. And last year they won't. Last year they went from coming back against Justin Hubert to being almost last in your division. And I understand injury stuff happen in the NFL, but y'all will turn around and tell us the same thing. If Jalen goes out here and doesn't win, oh yeah, we have AJ
You just
Brown.
butthurt about Jalen. That's all this is.
No,
Yeah,
You just really butthurt.
random
I
about
heard
this.
you say Jalen like 38 million times, man. Okay, we get it.
Trevor
Be
Lawrence
easy,
is-
be
he-
easy
he
on
looking-
Jalen.
He looking
Be
like
easy-
trash.
Be easy on Jalen. Stop trying to put him down and put others above him when they are also trash.
But Jalen got his flaws too. He forcing the ball to Smith, fumbling. Bro, come on, man.
We get it. We gonna protect our quarterbacks. We got you, Durant.
Yeah, it's my
And we also understand that these people are trash.
even though I use the example of Dak Prescott and Lamar and other people, but yeah, I'm
Well, I
this
just
conversation. I'm good.
Brandon,
Well,
I think your audio got turned way up while you were doing whatever you were doing. Because
I leaned into the mic. It should be a little bit better.
it just turned your volume way up because we can hear you typing and everything. It did something weird with your audio, so you really loud right now.
I feel like if Justin was on the Eagles, we would probably get the same result though.
How you feel about that, Durante?
I don't care no more.
No, I mean that's a valid question. That's
because like y'all miss it. I mean, you saying I'm defending Jalen, but I named out 5 other quarterbacks. You didn't let me finish my fucking example. I was saying that if we go out there next week, Jalen don't have AJ. Fuck it. Let's not use Jalen. Next week, let's say Derek. Well, I can't because we got 2 injured receivers. I can't think of anybody else that don't have injured receivers right now. That's why I use that example. AJ and Devontae are 2 main receivers. He goes out there and lose next week, and we use the excuse that, oh man, they was injured. Y'all turn around and say, oh well, he's got to use what the fuck he got. That's all I'm getting at.
Well, I mean,
same thing with Dak. If CD was injured, Dak have to go out there and figure it out, right?
Absolutely.
That's all I'm getting at. Aaron last year was injured. Y'all had to go with your backup. Well, fucking figure it out.
But that's what Jalen did. He figured it out.
That's all I'm getting at. I'm not trying to sit here and defend one man. I'm defending the fact that everybody's trying to down all these other decent quarterbacks and sit here and put 2 other ones on a pedestal that honestly 3 that are honestly just not good. But we accept it because hey, the contract that they
ain't
had.
Nobody accepting it.
It's prototype. If you would take a prototype QB, it would beat them too. Trevor Lawrence is prototype. Justin is prototype.
And you used that example. I agreed with you last week or week before when you said that.
That's what
I agree with you.
And that's why they keep them so hell high because all they got to do is get it together. They prototype for real.
Go ahead, Brant.
No, we can't hear you at all now. What did you do?
But Durante, I get what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. I can't argue with Wes because he just sees what the fuck I'm not trying to get at. You're trying to defend Jalen. No, fuck
you. You in this mode because they put down Jalen and you were like, wait a minute, these dudes is trash and y'all gonna
Didn't I not say at the beginning of the conversation they put down Lamar too? Like, what are we?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Wes, can you hear me now?
Thank you, Brent.
Okay.
Brent is the logical one.
I'm trying to help. Okay. While y'all were doing, I know you heard all my clicking. I did some research. So Wes, to answer your question, in the first round, not the first pick, but in the first round, we have had 19 quarterbacks from the first round win a Super Bowl. I'm not counting multiple trips. Hold on, Wes.
No, you're not. But
I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm not counting multiple trips. The point that Durante is trying to make, and it is a very valid point because we're getting close to 60 Super Bowls, but now I just told you that at least 1/3 of those Super Bowls have been won by a quarterback that is drafted in the first round. Now, yes, I know Tom exists. Yes, I know Joe Montana exists. But the Lynn Dawsons of the world exist. The Big Bens of the world exist. The Eli Mannings. Eli was not the number one pick, but he was in the first round. When you are supposed to be him,
But Brand, how many of those people sit though?
Wes. Okay, so we're gonna count sitting behind Kurt Warner, and Kurt Warner wasn't even the Kurt Warner we know. Come on, man. Now listen, but
a lot of people give Tony Romo a hard time. A lot of people give Tony Romo a hard time, but can he teach you some stuff if you listen to him?
Yeah, Peyton Manning was trash his first season.
Yeah, but Wes, that would also require a quarterback willing to teach you. There's some situations you go in, the guy in front of you, he ain't trying to teach you nothing because you're gunning for his job. And I'm gonna be honest. I know that we say Aaron benefited from sitting behind Brett. The only way that he really benefited to me is he got to see Brett throw a lot of interceptions, do stupid stuff, and he wasn't taking hits. That's it. Brett Favre was not only in the health department. Brett Favre was not teaching Aaron Rodgers nothing because he couldn't stand the dude's guts. And to this day, I know my man said today he had Parkinson's at a congressional hearing. Mm-hmm. So sorry to hear about that, but stop robbing them people. You didn't rob them people, you probably won't have Parkinson's, but that ain't my business. Anyway,
get off my phone.
Brett Favre was not gonna help Aaron. So I mean, at the same, hold on, y'all. Give me just a second.
Okay. But yeah, Durante, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but I do feel like you got in a mode for a reason.
Your audio out.
My audio's out?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Obviously, it's not.
Okay.
But all right, Byron, let's you and I talk. There's a lot of dudes that do sit behind other dudes, no matter what they got going on. You know, we kind of sort of they can learn, they can observe, and observing is a great tool in my opinion. I learn a lot from observing, so I do like them doing that. And I will say that I think some of that success does come from observing. Whether it's you just seeing mistakes and learning, hey, I'm not going to do that. You being able to actually sit, learn the playbook. You being able to look and see how those plays work on the real life field. And you can do it from a distance. You're not, especially back in the day. Obviously, now we got way better technology, way more cameras and stuff. So you can view it in different ways when you don't have to. But
how many? I just
well, hold on, Wes. I got to pick on Wes for a minute. Wes,
come on.
Did it help Sam Darnold?
Well,
I mean, so that's what I'm saying. So sometimes, Wes, I agree with you to some extent.
Yes, it did.
Because he trying to be funny because he's talking about the Vikings. He playing good with the Vikings right now, but did he play good with y'all?
No. Sam,
but did he get thrusted out there in the streets?
Yeah, he did.
You're making my point, man. He had to go other places and sit behind other people, learn some stuff. And now you seem like he's doing better.
No. I don't know that.
Look, I was about to say Gino. Thank you.
Hold on. But there's a difference between. See, I think though we're mincing words. There is a difference between being hungry because Gino know if he didn't make something happen, he ain't got no job because he ain't got no hardware to lay back on. Right? Let's call it what it is. Sam Darnold knows if
what happened with this? Hold on,
wait. Baker Mayfield was a playoff quarterback and Cleveland sent him out to pasture, right? Mm-hmm. So Baker said, okay, and Baker played for his life. Now, Baker wasn't a loser quarterback. The Cleveland Browns, just for whatever reason, gave up on him, which they're paying for now because Deshaun Watson ain't it, but that ain't my business. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, Wes, I'm not saying that in some, and I don't think Durante's saying in some situations sitting behind somebody doesn't help. Sure it does, because you're not taking them hits. But at the same token, if you are supposed, Trey Lance sat behind 10 billion quarterback. That man threw 5 picks in a preseason game. Don't tell me sitting behind people make you better, Wes, because it don't all the time. It's about it's about the dog in you. Do you got the dog in you? Because if you sit behind somebody and you're hungry to learn and you want to be better, then yes, you could grow into a great talent. And then if the team builds something around you, yeah, you could be great. Sure.
I know what people about to say too when I use this.
Trey Lance set.
Preseason though.
Trey Lance. Oh, hold on, Byron. If you can't beat the scrubs that's trying to make the 52-man roster, you're not gonna beat the dudes on the 52-man roster.
You never know though. But hold on. They might be. Dude might be trying to learn how to read the defense.
Durante, I can't with them. I can't.
Hey,
How long does it take?
I
He
just
might
want
be
to know.
learning how to
Bro,
read
there's no
defense,
shot we're
bro.
doing this. There's no shot we're doing
What
this.
are we
right now.
talking?
Nick
You bring up
Folk- all right,
Trey
hold on.
Lance. How long has Trey Lance been in the league?
4 or 5 years.
Exactly.
He probably can't even read the defense.
So you got to sit behind. So you're gonna play a 13-year career. You're gonna spend 7 years sitting on the bench. You're gonna be great for 6 years. Okay, make it make sense.
I'm not saying. What I'm saying is you put him out there, and now he got to go out here and learn some stuff.
Yeah, but Gino ain't get popping to his 10th season.
Nah, Gino was playing in New York. Don't do him like that.
He didn't get
He
popping.
was. What was he doing there though?
Trying.
They
trying.
rushed him out there too early.
Getting his jaw rearranged. That's what was happening with him.
Well,
Dude,
that's
Kanye
your
West.
that's your organizational problem though. That's not. Listen, you could have had Brett Favre there and Gino behind him. I'm not saying it wouldn't help Gino, but you also have to have pieces around to make it work. That's part of it. The Jets
That's what I
don't,
was saying.
and Wes, we talked about the Jets don't make the investment.
No. We gotta talk about we talking about the Giants. We're not talking about the New York Jets. We talking about the New York Giants.
Okay, well, Wes, it's the same scenario. Come on now. Come on now.
I just
Don't get
Cool.
protective and sensitive now. I done buried my team. You know, I mean,
Oh
y'all
no,
doing
I'm
good
not
right
protecting
now.
sister. I'm just saying we were talking about this
Hey.
Y'all playing in the same
situation with
arena.
his jaw getting rearranged. That was
Right.
with the Giants. That wasn't with
Cool.
the Jets. That's why I'm saying. That,
I'm gonna
'cause,
say this real quick.
This is with the
All I'm
Giants.
saying is Daniel
Okay.
Jones had Eli Manning for about 2 years. Then what kind of results am I getting over there? They made the playoff, and again, they made the playoffs. So they said,
Bro.
you know what? We're gonna pay you what you should be doing. And now look what the fuck we got.
Hey, Brock
And get him out of
Osweiler.
there.
Triplets.
Brock
Again.
Osweiler was sitting behind Peyton Manning. How'd that work out?
He was never supposed to be there. He was too tall and his throw was too long.
Now you making excuses
now he
for
making
them,
excuses, right?
Okay, so let's go back to the Eli.
Some people shouldn't be in the NFL like that. It's just
They traded.
So you're making my point, right? Like what is we went around the circle for me to pretty much like I understand the point y'all made about they got set behind. I'm not gonna take that away, but if you can't sit behind somebody, what do you want me to do?
bro.
Bring
some
somebody
players
in.
just that
You're gonna have
special,
to just
though,
figure it
Devontae.
out.
Get
There's
rid of
quarterback-
him. That's what you do.
So
If
get
you're
rid of.
proving that you a bum, get out of here.
I rest my case.
What's the case, bro?
Okay, so Daniel Jones and Eli. Okay, they traded Beckham. That was the true number one. He finally getting his first number one receiver. And
Stop. You could give Daniel Jones, Terrell Owens in his prime. You could give him Jerry Rice in his prime, and Daniel Jones still ain't gonna do nothing.
You lying?
Use another whole lie. Daniel Jones had one of the top running backs in the league, so he didn't even have to worry about pressure, except on third down, really, if they chose to scheme correctly. And he couldn't even do that right.
But they scheming for that. They know they're gonna hand the ball off to him or just dump it to him in the flat.
Okay, right, Byron. I'm talking
and
about.
that's how he got hurt.
I'm talking about third down though. Okay, we know Saquon getting the ball first and second. On third down, you can't give us one play. Daniel, you can't give us one play 7 times a game.
Then what you gonna do? It's 3-12, 3-13. Then what you gonna do?
It ain't always 3-13 because sometimes Saquon was getting positive yards. My man can't pick up 6 yards through the air. Come on, cuz.
I give you that one.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying that Daniel, like I'm picking on Daniel Jones, but because I mean they made the playoffs once. But what I'm saying is, at some point you have to start to show progress, or otherwise you are a failed experiment. Now, could there be other outside things affecting that? Sure, but at some point, where is your growth individually? Because even if the rest of the team is trash, and we've seen star players be on trash teams, but they look really good in their role. Like they'll hit their receiver in the hands. Receiver dropped the ball. You don't look at the quarterback and be like, that's a bad throw. You like, that man made the right read and he put the ball right where it needed to be. He need better receivers. So you say that, right? I mean, we all agree with that, right?
Listen, I mean, that's true. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking away from y'all saying that, but like we can't use that as a crutch that everybody got to sit because that doesn't compute.
It's been a lot of quarterbacks.
Some people just special, bro. That's what I say. I said some people just
I agree with that, but Wes is telling us that people need to sit, and I'm like, to some extent that's true, but that also
I stand
80%
on that.
of them
I've
need
been
to sit.
standing on that for years, and I'm gonna die on that.
All right, hold
80%.
on. Wait. Hold on. How long does a person need to sit, Wes? If they come into the league at the age of, let's say, 22, how long does he need to sit?
That's based on your team and what they see from you, what your development is, what you looking
You
like.
got to give me 8 times.
Don't push I can't give you a time. It's all
Because
about
when I
what
sat
you
here,
see.
that's cool. Because when I sat here and said, Trevor Lawrence sat for a year, apparently that wasn't enough fucking time. He sat behind. Well, Nick Foles got injured, then they had to put Trevor in. So this should be like, whoa, let's find somebody else. Let's call somebody from the stands because we need to let Trevor sit.
There are obviously, Durante. There are situations in which
no
quarterbacks get thrusted. There are situations where quarterbacks get thrust into a position they don't need to be in due to it being injury or due to the team being desperate. It is what it is.
Tom Brady.
Okay.
Look what happened to him.
Look where he was sitting. How long was he sitting?
Saying, if you
you're not going to use the GOAT and then bring up a GOAT situation where you actually did sit.
I think he sat for at least one. Oh no, that rookie year he came in. Drew Bledsoe took an L.
No, he sat
for a year.
Look,
I don't think it was more than that.
I don't got the math on it. Y'all got the math on it? I'll look it up.
Well, okay, that's fine. He sat for that long. Now he just used Trey Lance, Geno Smith. They sat for years, but it's just my thing is if you sit here and show that you can be great, but then you all of a sudden backtrack. Why are you backtracking? Because you still need to sit. This just be a free agent at that point.
Well, I don't disagree. Get him out of there. You failed.
But
Matt Stafford is the only quarterback in the last 5 years who's been to the Super Bowl. So about 10 quarterbacks who didn't sit.
Matt Stafford, he didn't sit. He came in. He came in as a Jared Goff did too, right? Pat sat behind Alex Smith.
And
who did Lamar sit behind?
How's that working out?
Lamar sat behind Flacco.
How's that working out?
For a little bit.
He came in the second season.
Okay.
So
Jalen came up after Carson Wentz.
But he was sitting though.
But the way Wes making it seem like he needs to sit behind.
Wow.
Go ahead, Bert.
I will say, you making the point I'm about to make. Carson Wentz didn't teach that man nothing.
There we go. Because I was going to say, Wes making it seem like they need to sit behind veteran quarterbacks in order to develop. But it's like, what you got is what you got.
The only benefit to sitting behind Carson was he won't taking them hits. He didn't get the early hits, so that's the only benefit. Now, Wes, to your point you made earlier, and I want to attack this a little bit as an argumentative point. You said what your team sees in you, but Wes, I don't care what you do in practice. Them dudes in practice, they know you got that red jersey on. They not finna hit you. Yeah. So that's a different, and I know they moving at pretty good speed. I know they seeing you make the throws. So can you make all the throws? Because I always hear he can make all the throws. That's cool. You can read the defense. What can you do when you're facing a defense that's not your defense, they're not your personnel, and they start switching it up on the field on you? Because you won't get that till you get in the real game in live action. I don't care what scout defense they run against you. Yeah, you can make all the throws. Can you make them throws when you know them dudes is finna light you up?
I still think you proved my point. Because when you're sitting and you're observing it in real life on the field, you're seeing what's going on.
Yeah,
you're literally
you still gotta learn how to read the defense, bro.
I agree with all of that, but you know what you also have to do? You also have to have enough heart. So yeah, you can reread the defense. Okay, so we know where the open man is. Okay,
that's big.
Okay, hold on. That's up here. But to know that, okay, I see my man. Now, here's something else that happens in your mind and a little something in your chest. I see that the linebackers got free, right? I see him. I got to buy 3 seconds to get my receiver across my face and hit him in this open spot in the zone defense, right? You can watch that on film. That's cool. You can read the defense and know where that hole is going to be. That's cool. But there's something in your brain and your heart that say, I got to hang in here long enough to put this ball right here. That's not something that a veteran can teach you. He can tell you, hey,
nobody can teach you that. That's in your heart.
That's
And
hard.
that's
And you just
I'm
And
gonna
got
this
punch
is
you in the face.
this is what
God
Durante
dang,
been
bro.
talking about. He's saying like
No, it ain't what Durante been talking about.
okay.
that's
You
part
can have,
of it.
bro. You can be the best reader in the world, absolutely. But if you ain't got heart, then you don't need to be in the league. Bye.
Okay. Well, we think Trevor Lawrence. We think Daniel Jones. Oh, the first off, I know Daniel Jones ain't got heart. I don't care what nobody say to me. Daniel Jones ain't got heart. He the 10 man. He looking for his heart.
Okay, so last night, you got what's his name? Jaden Daniels.
Yes, heart.
Rookie. Showed out. Did
Yep.
his thing.
Yep.
He looked phenomenal.
Yep.
But guess what? They gave him a tight end that's always can find a soft spot. So he always got a check down. He's got a wide receiver. Catch anything.
That's the same wide receiver that Kirk Cousins had and couldn't do nothing with. But okay,
All
go
right,
ahead.
But and Byron, let me.
In the last
No,
8
go ahead, Byron.
quarterbacks, Sam Howell and like 4 other quarterbacks for Redskins that couldn't do anything. But okay, cool.
Byron,
trying to
see, I didn't mean to
Jayden
interrupt
just
you.
got
ahead.
it. Jayden has it.
Now, I
Okay.
want y'all to remember this too, because you need to see where these people are once they give them the whole playbook. Because remember, a lot of this stuff is because they new to the team, they're giving them simplified playbooks. They haven't opened the whole thing up. When you give them the whole playbook to work with, and you give them everything that you really want out there, you talk to me then. Talk to me then. And I say that about a bunch of these people because they ain't learned it yet. Brand, I'll let you get Greg.
Oh, Wes did this just for
No,
sticking
because
points.
he said you'll see.
I got you. So I agree with Wes that it's beneficial for a young quarterback to set and observe a veteran, but I also agree with Brent. They have to have that dog inside of them. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, listen, I'm with y'all.
And I agree with you on that too.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you got a
So we
smart,
agree to disagree.
yes.
We've been doing that for the last however long. Byron and I are definitely disagreeing, but whatever with y'all. But yeah.
Byron, I think you pissed me off while I sat here and gave 5 different quarterbacks. You said you're just trying to protect Jalen. Fuck Jalen. I'm trying to protect him.
Also, and I want to say one more thing, and I know Byron.
Brent even saw that. Brent saw that too. He might not agree, but you definitely every time you named 5, you went right back to Jalen.
Was I defending just Jalen, or was I
no? Because he brought in Dak, and he said they give Dak a hard time.
Brent, yes, he did. But would he always end up back at?
Well, I mean, he's a Philly fan.
Example
No. But wait. But where did he always end up back at?
I'm gonna pull up.
You said you about to say it.
I'm gonna knock on his door. I'm going to knock on his door.
I mean, he back with Jalen, but to be fair to him, and this is the thing that we talked about in the chat a little bit, and this is why Durante's so hot about it. Trevor Lawrence he don't know what playing for a conference championship feel like. He don't know what the bright lights of a suit. And all of us can agree, if the Eagles had 2.5 more minutes,
too.
If the Eagles had 2.5 more minutes in that Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes would have had another Super Bowl loss in his column because Jalen and them was gunning. They just, for whatever reason, the defense just couldn't get that one last stop to give Philly the lead for good. But as far as the offense goes, Jalen was taking them boys dandy field. He was looking down Kansas City. I don't care y'all champs or not. Y'all finna get all this work. He just ran out of clock. That's the only. So the man went down swinging, which says a lot about Jalen's heart. Now you can pick apart like, okay, they got a new offensive coordinator, so Jalen is learning a new system this year, and they had some different stuff last year. So, okay, there's some ironing out that needs to be done. And here I am, a Cowboys fan, defending Jalen Hurts, but what I'm saying is the man has done something Dak Prescott dreams about doing.
I defended Dak.
I mean, Dak Prescott desperately wants to take the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. The man might be happy if they just get there. We could lose, and he might be happy. And Jalen has already done that. So to besmirch him over some of these other cats that ain't got nothing, ain't done nothing, that's crazy work to me. I don't care what nobody say. And this is coming from a Dallas fan that had to play Philly twice a year.
So I will say this, and this is actually being funny. So Andy Dalton sat behind Bryce Young and came out and whooped their ass yesterday. Is that the same thing? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. I don't know.
I mean, hey.
Set, bro.
Hey. He sat behind Dak too. Don't forget that he was in Dallas too.
And he played all right too.
So he sat behind Dak and Bryce. Now he good. I don't know because that's not even me talking about. It's me talking to West dumbass. Because like I
But
don't know at this point because he got to sit down in order. Even though
Not
all
every
right,
quarterback could be a superstar, though, bro.
I mean,
say that
we've
one more
established
time.
this.
Say that one more time.
Not every quarterback could be a superstar.
I rest my case.
Okay, and I
That's
got
what
one.
we've been trying to say.
Hold on, and
No,
I got
that's
one.
not what you've been trying to say.
No, hold on, I
You've
got
been
one
trying
more
to
for
sit
you.
here. That ain't what you trying to say, Wes.
All right, man. Whatever.
A first round pick that's not a
Damn, all
superstar.
right, that's enough, Wes. Shit.
A first round draft pick that wasn't a superstar but managed to win a Super Bowl as quarterback, Trent Dilfer. Now, I know y'all gonna say they had the team built around him, right? But Trent Dilfer was a first round quarterback that did what he had to. I'm not asking you to wow me. I just need you to do your job efficiently and competently enough that you don't cost us the game. That's all I need from you. You're human. I know you're gonna make some mistakes, but you can't be making critical mistakes. I need you to come to work and do your job. I'm not asking you to throw for 400 or 500 yards if I only need you to throw for 150.
This is my
That's a game
last.
manager.
This is my last one.
That's fine.
Trey. When did Trey Lance get drafted? What round was it? Like first?
It might have been second, but it was
Cool.
up there.
He was up there. Brock Purdy was last. Who got that job? Trey Lance sat behind Garoppolo. Now he's sitting behind. I'm just throwing that out there.
But
How
you
many
can't
more
compare
years
the
he need?
two, though.
Third
Why?
overall. Trey Lance was a third round draft. I mean, a first round pick, but third pick overall. So again, he done sat behind. He done had to sit behind Brock Purdy. All right. So now he done. No, let's go back. He sat behind
No, he sat
Jimmy
behind-
G.
Yeah,
Jimmy G. All right. So he got to watch them. Okay.
He actually
Now,
got a start.
Jimmy G. All right. He was there for a little sprinkle of time with Brock, technically. And then he came to Dallas. Now, I ain't saying Dak is all that, but what I'm saying was he done been part of two organizations that at least are playoff teams. I ain't
Good
gonna say
organizations.
I don't know about the Cowboys so much, but we get in the playoffs.
No,
So I'll give you that. Okay. San Francisco in the last 4 years or 5 years have been to the Super Bowl twice, right? So the organization is in a place that Trey Lance should have been learning. And that's why I'm saying, like, sometimes it's about the heart in you. Like, there's that dog in you. If you ain't got that dog in you, I agree. I agree with that. And Daniel Jones ain't got to be.
Not everybody can be like.
Let me ask you, Brand. You brought up Trent Dilfer. I just want to ask you how many
He was
Super
on the
Bowls-
dream team.
How many Super Bowls Trent Dilfer had, brother?
The same amount the Jets got.
That's true.
Oh,
That's a fact. But that's
Yeah.
one, right?
Hey, this been the experts about
No. That's one, right?
That's one.
How many Pro Bowl seasons did Trent Dilfer have?
I don't care about Pro Bowl. I want the Lombardi. I don't care.
It's the same one because he had the one season where he went off. Well, he didn't even went off.
He didn't go off.
He had an amazing.
Hey, Byron, what you say? When I need you, I need you.
When I need you.
Hey, everybody needed him. A lot of people needed him after that show. They needed him after that. He show won around, wasn't he? I'm just throwing it out there for you.
Daniel Jones know how to throw the Malik Neighbors this week, so we'll see if he can actually do the rest of the year. But
hey, here's the tough part.
He finally found out who the fuck it is. But to Bomber's point, they gave him a weapon. Shit.
They gave him a true number one.
No, here's a tougher part. Y'all know what's gonna happen this week. Daniel Jones is gonna look like a superstar because he's playing our trash defense, and that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. This dude gonna go ham. Might throw for five. He might throw for 500 yards, Wes. That man might throw for 500 on us.
Hey man,
he throw for 5, bro. He throw for 500. I'll come back on this show and apologize next week.
Well,
did you do it for 350?
Huh?
He said, "Will you do it for 350?"
No, he's not. No, hell no.
353 tuds.
No.
Well, all right, man. Well, let's not continue to belabor the point. But Brandon, I'll let you get your last piece out, and we're gonna slide on because we've been on this for a while.
I'm just gonna say you heard it here first. If the Cowboys lose this week, I told you so.
Well.
I hope they don't. I'm gonna root for them. I'm gonna watch the game. I'm gonna have my little Dallas Cowboy heart hoping. But boy, I tell you,
it ain't too late to switch your team, Brent.
Yes, it is.
It's too late.
Nah, I'm not I'm not a bandwagon fan. So if it's a bad year, it's just gonna be a bad year. I lived through the Quincy Carter years, and I mean, if I can survive that, hey, I can survive almost anything.
Yeah, well, like I said, we won't belabor the point too much, and we've gone over a little bit of time. So I guess we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode of our experts about the podcast. Brant, man, what you want to tell the people?
Hey man, see something, say something. Check out Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. The link to my wife's website's in the bio. Also on the screen, there is a QR code. If you have your mobile device handy, if you hit that, that'll take you directly to her website, so you can skip a step there. But you can also check out all the wonderful creations she has on her Instagram page. Check us out. We do charcuterie, we create custom decor. She plans events. You name it, the missus can do it. So holler at us. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got 41 days, because this day is almost over. 41 days to get a plan together. I would be remiss if I did not close my statement out with get your plan together, get your action plan together. Wes is wearing the hat for vote.org. Scan that QR code. Please, please get a plan. Go vote.
Vote or die. No Diddy.
But did he have a problem that we didn't get to talk about tonight? But we'll talk about next week. So y'all be sure to tune in for when we do talk about Diddy. Byron, man, what you want to tell the people?
All right. Y'all already know, man. Shop Big Dogs only. Man, just make sure y'all dominate the week, man. Each day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Again. Dominate, man. That's it, man. Shop Big Dogs only, man. Appreciate everybody for their support.
Yeah, so y'all be sure to shop Big Dogs only. Dogs is spelled DAWG, but it's bigdogsonly.com. You can scan the QR code on the screen, and it'll take you to the items that I put up. But in addition to that, you can view the rest of the products that he's offering. We got some rain coming in on the East Coast. We may even have a little bit of a hurricane coming this way. So y'all be sure to get prepared for what you may or may not need. And Durante, man, what you want to close out and tell the people, brother?
Y'all stay safe. This was my last show because Weston pissed me off.
Pissed you off? Good Lord. Oh, what you done to me?
You was in that mason jar right hard. Big Greg was right. You was saying that.
Yeah, all right, whatever. All right. I was like, God damn.
Hey, Durante, I think it was also because we got him too. I think because you and I were together.
Y'all definitely didn't get me. Y'all did not get me.
He didn't like. No, he just didn't like. You just not like. Usually it's you and Wes. I mean, you and Brant, but this time me and him, so you like fuck.
Nah, because Brant be filling in the blanks for Byron all the time, man. But anyway, continue.
But for no, I'm playing.
Yo, why are you hating? Now you hating.
I got love for all three of these guys. I'm not gonna let it happen. I got love for all three of these guys. Filling the blanks is wild, bro.
Yeah, like what?
I'm trying to skip past it. I couldn't do it. For real, y'all stay safe out here.
I be getting emotional. He know what I'm saying.
I try to help you out because sometimes Wes be drilling you down. I'd be like, let me help my man.
No.
And then Wes will always pivot. Wes be like, Brett, that's not what Byron's saying, but okay, you rescue it.
That's not what Byron said, but cool, you rescued him. I'm like, damn, bro.
You just think the worst of me, bro. Like,
I don't think the worst of you. I just know you. There's a difference.
No. Sometimes you just be left field. I was like, bro, I wasn't saying that.
Okay.
Right.
But whenever you do that, there's always this wiry grin on your face, like, thanks. You got me there. But okay, you tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, y'all tell me I'm wrong on that, and I'll shut up.
I'm just. Hey, I'm liking that he co-signing.
He's grateful.
He getting what I'm saying.
Hey, teammate, look at his face when he making this stuff up in line. This is what it looked like. I don't put business out there like that.
Watch this. Hey, well, sometimes you got to help a teammate out, man. I don't know.
Hey, man, I don't disagree with you. Hey, it work out sometimes, but I'm just saying,
I had to have a pep talk, Byron. You got this.
Yeah, maybe I shot the ball. He grabbed the board and scored. I'm happy.
Yeah, we got your back.
Right. Hey, sometimes somebody got to crash the boards, I guess.
Yeah, what's the disgruntled point guard? Because you fucked up his assist. He the disgruntled point guard. Now
so next time down court, he in the corner. You hit him.
So Wes, hold on. I got the on this analogy that Durante. Are you Chris Paul and we are the random players that you yelling to get in the bar position? You get in that and you get he Chris Paul he yelling at us. Get over there. Get over.
I can't wait to see how that work out with the Spurs. I guess we're gonna see.
Like, he just gonna tell Wimby, "Hey Wimby, you tall enough. I'm gonna just throw this thing up."
Hey, just go down there, dog.
Go down there. I'm gonna throw it.
Stay down there.
Chris Paul
No,
done
no,
things,
down there.
bro.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has, and he should have been on the Lakers, but that's not the end of there.
Y'all stay, be good. Love y'all. Brush your teeth, wash your ass.
Yeah, y'all be sure to clean yourselves. Get you some good soap. Get you a rag and all those.
Just because it's
things.
raining does not mean you shower. Like Wes tried to do me last week. Y'all take a real
You
shower.
obviously know that was a joke, but okay.
No, it won't. Brett had to think about it. He was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, Brad said we need
Hold
a
on
new host
now.
after that. Hey, but in all seriousness, though, man, we ain't gonna tell you to vote for, but we may tell you to vote for at some point in time, just because there's an obvious option. But we'll talk about that later. Get registered to vote, regardless of who you feel about
y'all
all
vote.
that stuff. The QR code on the hat, it does work, so you can feel free to scan it. Take it to vote.org. You can check your status as far as being registered, which you should do. But also you can register to vote if you need to. You can find everything you need to that you need about voting in general. So be sure to check and see if you are registered. Get registered, as the hat says. Bring a friend and be sure to vote. But with all that being said, this has been the Experts About Nothing podcast, and we